Pleasure to have you back on your yoga mat. Welcome to TorchedFF. Today is a yin practice. I figured it hasn't been one in a minute, so we need another one. We'll focus on shoulders because personally, my right shoulder has been bothering me. So I'll show you how to do that. Grab a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, something that is dense and firm, and a couple of yoga blocks to intensify this shoulder opening. If you have trouble with downward facing dog, I highly suggest doing something like this. So, hands on the block. Walk your knees back and allow your chest to reach towards the earth for a puppy pose variation. Your forehead can rest on the mat. Hips up and back towards the ceiling. Now, feel free to let your hips reach down towards your heels like a child's pose. For me personally, I feel this a lot more in my shoulders when my knees are stacked right beneath the hips. So you can allow yourself to rest in this opening. Because we're using the blocks to elevate our arms, it gives us more space to open up the shoulders here. I want you to find a place of balance between the ease and the discomfort of settling into this pose. Now, we want to avoid sharp pains, but I want you to feel the discomfort. It is in discomfort that we see ourselves. Once upon a time, I started to recognize my yoga mat as my mirror. And when things get difficult, my reflection starts to show. When sweat starts to pour, I see the reflection of myself in the yoga mat. And that's in the yang. Now, in this yin, which is about stillness and surrender and presence, it can be just as difficult. So use your breath to inhale, create space, and use your exhales to melt a little deeper into this stretch, into this opening of your shoulders, into the spinal extension, and the slight decompression here of your spine. These blocks are also here to help you anchor. So as you send your hips back, even if they reach down toward the heels, your arms can stay anchored and you can extend further through the shoulders. Let your breath move you. Take a few more breaths here. With your next inhale, gently shift forward back into that tabletop. Take your time. You can walk your knees a little closer and slide the blocks off of the mat. With your inhale, extend your right arm open to the ceiling. Exhale, thread the needle. Rest your head and shoulder on the earth. And reach your right arm through until you feel the stretch on the back of your shoulder here. Now, I like to take my wrist and anchor my hand so I can reach my shoulder towards the opposite side of the mat, just to create more stretch and more distance here. Now, if you want to focus more on spinal rotation, your left arm can reach up and rest on your sacrum. Press down through the long arm to twist open more. Top arm can reach for your hip crease on the opposite side. Focus on leaning away from the direction of your arms. Breathe into that stretch. Allow your hips to reach back towards the heels. It can be a very subtle movement. Just focus on the opening. Take another breath in. Let it go. Left hand by your face, press down as you inhale to open up. We'll take the other side. Inhale, peel left arm high. Exhale, thread under. Feel free to extend your arm through and lean away from your wrist. You can keep your hands stacked or arm anchored the entire time if you prefer. Right hand can rest on low back. Exhale, option to hook your inner thigh. Gently release right hand by your face. Press down, inhale, open to the ceiling. Tabletop. Shift through the left and the right side body just to find some spinal movement. Our spines are very important. And for as stable as they keep our body, it is important that we move them in all directions so they can keep mobility and fluidity. Take a couple cats and cows. Inhales to lower the belly. Exhales, pressing round. Inhale, sternum forward. Exhale, round. One more time, cow pose, breathe in. Cat pose, release. Gently make your way to a prone position. Now grab your lacrosse ball or your tennis ball, whatever you're using. And I want you to put this in the connection between your shoulder and your chest. And I want you to find a point that feels tender. Lean into that pressure. You can rest your head on the earth, a hand, your block, whatever works for where you are. When doing myofascial release, it is important to let yourself surrender. Relax. See how heavy you can let your body get. Release tension. Soften your face. Let your shoulders come down your back, away from your ears. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Once more in. Release it out. Now gently lift off of this lacrosse ball and we'll move it to the other side. Again, find the connection here between your shoulder and your delts. Your shoulder and your chest. Your delta is your shoulder. I try to look for front delts here. You'll know where to stop. Find a very tender place and see if your body can let go. Lean your weight into that. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Gentle release off of the lacrosse ball. Put it off to the side for now, somewhere close that it won't roll away. Now, arms out to goalpost for more intensity, or arms out to a T for a little less. Bend the right leg, breathe in. No, let's do the left side first. Bend the left leg, breath in. Left hand toward the middle. Press and peel open toward the side wall. Left hand by your face, left foot behind your right leg. If you feel like you want to roll back forward, pull your right knee up in line with the hip for more support in this rotation. Play with the angle of your arm here. The lower it is, the more shoulder and upper delt you'll hit. The higher your arm is, the more you'll focus on the lower chest and some rear delt, actually. So play with it, be kind to yourself. If you need more intensity all around, bend your arm to a 90-degree angle. It will intensify this dramatically. So be kind to yourself. Left hand can stay in front of you. You can rest on your hip or hook your ankle for a quad stretch variation. Take a deep inhale. Let it go. Release the bind if you took it. Extend your legs toward the bottom of the mat. Gently roll back through center. Palm stack. Rest your head on the back of your hands. Take a full breath. Expand the belly. Let it out. Take your arms out wide to a T. And we'll take the other side. Right hand by your face. Breathe in. Bend the right leg. Press, stack right leg over left. Plant the foot behind. Focus on that space you're creating here. Left arm can be higher for a stretch closer to the chest and lower on the deltoid. Or you can lower your arm to focus more on higher delt and side delt. Be mindful of what you need. Explore both so you know what feels right for you. Right hand can rest on hip, thigh, low back, or hook your ankle. If you are clenching your jaw or scrunching up your face, let that go. If you feel like you're fighting the pose, that is the exact communication that you need to surrender. Let go of the tension. Let go of the fight. Allow your body to relax in a place that doesn't feel so great. Eventually it will, but first you must move out of your own way. Take a breath in. Exhale. One more in. Slowly take your time. Roll back through center. Palms stack. Fill your lungs to the top. Exhale, release it all. I invite you to grab your lacrosse ball. And you can roll over. Feel free to keep your head the same direction. Use this lacrosse ball. Put it right beneath your shoulder blade area. And I want you to find a point, a pressure point area. From your shoulder head, right where the end of the clavicle is, near your side delt. I want you to follow that and go right beneath it, right on top of your scapula. There is a point that will feel not fun to be on. I want you to put the lacrosse ball right there. You can move around if you want. Very subtle, very gentle moves. See where it's not the best. You can rest your arm on top of a block. Helpful if you use the other arm to place the block. And allow yourself to relax into that opening. And if you lose it, move around until you find it and hang out there. Breathe into that space. Exhale, release it out. Be mindful of what serves you here. And notice that when you really let go, your body will start to let go too. And that point you were feeling, that tension, will release. Take a full breath in. Exhale. Once more in. Let it go. Gently come off of this lacrosse ball. And we'll take it on the other side. So set your block up. Place the lacrosse ball just inside of the shoulder head. Right beneath, toward the insertion, toward the origin of the rear delt. You will feel a nice tense point. Find that, lean into it, be present with it. Myofascial release is where we use things like foam rollers, lacrosse balls, other objects of the sort. You can even use massage guns to release the muscle and break down the fascia so that we can create blood flow, more blood flow and healing in that space. And to create more range of motion and stability So if you don't do myofascial release, here's a great introduction to it. Gentle move around until you find that point and just stay. Take a breath in. Let it go. Feel through it all. Unclench your jaw. Don't fight it and accept it for what it is. Fill your lungs. Empty them out. Gently make your way off of this lacrosse ball. Arms out to a T. Left knee in the chest, right leg can go long. Breathe deeply. Supine twist, left leg to the right, look and reach to your left. Take your time. With your inhale, unravel, come back through center. Knees hug in and switch legs. As you exhale, right leg to the left. Look and reach to your right. Full breath in and out. Gently unravel. Hug your knees in towards heart center. Full inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms overhead. Extend your legs long beneath you. Full body stretch. Breathe into this length. Pause. As you exhale, gently release all the tension from your body. Gaze is soft, their eyes closed. Breath is back to normal. You are present in this moment. Shavasana. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Gently draw your knees in towards heart. Softly roll to your right. Use your arm to rest your head. Congratulations for making it to this space and for showing up for you. With little effort, press yourself to a seat. Gaze is soft, your eyes closed. May you continue to lead with love, for love will certainly follow, hands to the mouth. May you speak with gratitude and with grace, with kindness and with peace, hands to forehead. The big, beautiful, bright light within me sees, honors, cherishes, loves, and is inspired by the big, beautiful, bright light within each and every one of you. Inhale. As you bow together, you say, Namaste. Thank you all for showing up again and again on your yoga mat. Follow you first and take what you need every step of the way. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace and love. TorchedFF.